We're doing it again, baby. Shit, how do we keep going?
Well, the internet is cheap. That's what it is.
Doesn't cost us anything.
No, I mean, if we had to pay per episode, like if it was like $5 to log on per episode, there's no way we would have made it this long.
Nah, this would have been done second episode in. What's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gary G, Garcia and Brian Licata. Traveling runners here already. Where are my homies? Nice wetsuit, guys. What's the wetsuit?
Oh, you didn't see you didn't see the picture, did you?
Nah, I didn't see the picture. Let's see the picture, yo.
Yeah, so in case anybody didn't know, the titles, so we don't really talk about what we say before the show starts. So the titles and the thumbnails are just, guesses or something that I'm thinking about or something that I think I can make funny or topical. So there's the submarine that went down, right? You knew this?
Yeah, I heard about it, but you sent me like a million things on this, man. And in all honesty, I haven't read one.
That's fine. That's fine.
I haven't been able to, man. I was like, I gotta read this, but I wasn't able to.
Yeah, well, that's okay. So,
and we're late today because of Brian. Oh, nice, man. I love the thumbnails you do, dude. Much props to you on those thumbnails, man. They look great.
And the best part is they're like cheaply made, more or less. You know, it's just like I'm using the same picture over and over again. It's just it's simple, you know?
Yeah, well, there you go. You should make it sound harder than it is, though.
You think so?
You know, free balling. Yes, I'm free balling. How you feeling today, man? And I hope everybody out there is feeling great, man. Father's Day just passed 3 days ago. I'm actually having Father's Week. So I'm still celebrating Father's Week. I figure if the alphabets can get a month, the father should get at least a week.
It's interesting because I didn't think you celebrated holidays.
Without the fathers, there'd be no alphabet. I really don't celebrate holidays.
So I'm surprised that a week is coming out of Father's Day now, man. You're really milking it, aren't you?
Yeah, because Father's Day, here's the thing, man. I don't celebrate holidays, and nobody really celebrates Father's Day. There's no better way to say fuck you to a man other than Father's Day. Father's Day is the biggest fuck you to the face. Because if you think about it, like Mother's Day is the second most celebrated holiday in America. It comes right behind Jesus, Christmas. Yeah, Father's Day don't even make the top 10 list. It's not even on the top 10 list. Go check it out. Where does Father's Day come in on the most popular holidays? Let's check that out.
It's so funny. You have no idea what you're talking about. But
and I say it like I know it.
Conviction, dude. I'm sitting here and I've done almost 150 episodes with you. And
I bet you I'm right. I bet you I'm right. I bet you it's very low. It's not the top 10. Mother's Day is not number 2 though. What is it?
All right. Well, let's see. This is from this one website. We have Christmas. Right. Oh, this is international. I'm sorry. Let's around the world.
No. I don't want to go around the world, man. Because in those other countries, they don't care about their mothers and shit like that. I'm just fucking with you. I don't know, man. Like you said, I talk with conviction. It goes a long way, man. I miss the days when all you had to do was talk with conviction, and if enough people believed you, it was true. We're kind of going back to those days.
I'll pull this up, but I want to talk about that for a second. You're right. We are. We are going back to those days. Oh my God.
Back to the days where all you gotta do is be like, fuck what the internet says, man. I'm right. You know.
Okay, my alarm's going off now on my phone, bro. Just trying to turn this shit off. Here we go. It's been a morning, G.
It's been a morning, man. And by the way, in case anyone was wondering, man, I made it to 53.
Oh, that's right. Yes. We haven't done a show since your birthday, man. That's right.
Yeah, right before my birthday, we did it. And I made it. I made it to 53. There was some moments where I thought, there was some bumpy moments that night where I thought maybe I won't make it. Maybe I should chill out for a second and just, for a couple of hours. But I said, nah, man. I kept going and I made it. So I'm here, 53 years old, a little bit older, hopefully a little bit wiser. Definitely a little more beautiful. I get more beautiful every year.
You do age well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
You know, it's gonna take. Hopefully, you're gonna grow to be really, really old.
I hope I get to be mad old. I just don't want to be like, a nuisance.
I feel like you'd be a good old guy with the cane. You know,
no cane for me, though.
No, dude, we definitely need you with the cane, man. You'd be beating the shit out of little kids with it left and right on the streets.
That'd be great. Remember when old people used to beat people with their canes and shit?
Yeah, you don't really see the cane.
I was about to say, you don't really see the canes anymore.
You know why? Because Americans are lazy and they just want to sit down in that wheelchair now instead of using the cane. They want the chair.
I saw the most horrible thing in the world. You know those chairs that like those like walkers that you could sit on?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a wife pushing her husband in one of those. It was like the walker, but he was sitting on that little plank. She was pushing him.
Was they facing each other?
Facing each other, dog. And all I kept thinking was, man, kill me. At that point, kill me. If I'm at the point where I got to sit on a plank and just stare at my wife while she pushes me around, just kill me. Thank you, Traveling Runner. I appreciate that, man. Sandra, thank you. I appreciate you as well, man. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I'm getting there.
Where was this that you saw these people? Like what was the setting? Were you like in? Were you inside, outside? It was inside the casino.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I've seen that at the Tropicana before, man.
Dude, and it was like it's such a small thing, so they're like this. They're like this, and the guy looked like he just wanted someone to shoot him in the face. He looked like he was just hoping.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Thank you, Gato. I appreciate that. Yeah, he looked like he was hoping for someone to take him out, man. It's like it was one of the saddest things I saw. And all I said to myself was, man, I just don't want to be that dude. I don't want to be sitting on a plank getting pushed around. I also don't want one of those wiggly tongues, those old people that are like, the tongue just keeps moving.
Like falls out of their mouth.
Yeah, I just don't want that, man. I don't know. I don't got to worry about my hair. That's gone already.
You know what bothers me?
Listen, I just hope I can still get around. Like, I'm not going to lie, man. It sucks because I feel like I'm a little more tired. I've been peeing like a racehorse. And I'm like, I don't remember peeing this much yesterday and the whole year before that. So I'm wondering, like, is it a 53? You hit 53 and then you start to pee all over the fucking place. Like, I got to keep it. The other day I was coming back from New York. I had to stop 4 times. I stopped like every rest stop.
Really? Yeah. I mean, it's just
I was drinking a little bit. I had a couple of beers.
And then driving back to New Jersey.
Well, I wasn't drunk, but the beers alone will make me. I mean, I had 2 beers from 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I left at like 2 a.m. I had a beer when I got there, and then I took a beer on stage with me. I don't drink when I drive. I don't want to be the guy in a robe and boxes on the stoop all day.
Why not, Gato? That's my question.
Why not? What's wrong with that? As long as you can take yourself out to the stoop and you can walk back in, what's wrong with that?
You're comfortable.
Yeah. You could yell like things at all the joggers that run by you and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. I don't mind being like, what else are you gonna do?
One of my favorite scenes in a movie.
Gato, I'm very sorry to hear that you don't want to be that dude because I'm kind of convinced that you will probably be that dude. I feel like I could totally see you. Just sound like I could just see you. Laura, what's up? Lauren, what's up, mama? How are you? I could totally see you. Big shout out to Lauren. Her birthday was last week as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Happy birthday, Lauren.
Big up to all the Geminis out there doing it, making this world a great place, because we all know that Geminis are the best. And I'm so sorry that so many of you are not Geminis. Scorpio comes in close second. After that, I don't think anyone cares.
What's the cutoff, Gemini to Scorpio?
Scorpio's in November.
Oh, Scorpio's November?
Yeah, my pops was a Scorpio.
I'm Aries.
Yeah, nobody cares about Aries. What is Aries? What is it?
It's a ram. It's an air sign.
How is a ram an air sign? Shouldn't it be something that's up in the air?
I mean, bro,
nobody cares.
Yeah.
Sagittarius. Nobody. I mean, I'm not dissing nobody, but let's keep it real. You know, nobody cares. What are you, Sagittarius? You know, fucking clean and press, no robe, no flip flops. Actually, I think I don't know, dude. I could see you doing that. I think you could fill that role pretty well. No bare feet ever. Beach, okay. But the block, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Gato, I don't even wear sandals on the beach.
Yeah,
I go
it's
to the beach. I'm either in I
Air
went
Force
one
Ones,
year.
Air
Yeah, Air
Force
Force
Ones.
Ones.
Yeah,
My old Air Force
white
Ones.
ones. Yeah, the white.
Yeah.
Yes, the old ones.
But my old ones, you know, the ones that are already dogged, I bring those. Straight up. I don't wear, and I hate going into the water at the beach because I don't like things rubbing against my legs. And I don't like stepping on shit. You know?
For me, it depends on where you're at in the ocean. If like what body of water it is outside. Lakes, absolutely not. Rivers, nah. Streams, creeks,
I'm
nope.
that dude that
Nope.
goes in up to his knees and then like seaweed brushes across my thigh or something, and I go and I bug the fuck out and I'm running all over the place to get away from it. I hate that shit. I just don't.
It's gross. Yeah, it's definitely gross. And there's just like shit all up in there. And if you're going swimming in Atlantic City or anywhere in the Northeast for that matter, the water's not clean. You know, it's not.
Bro, and then we get sharks and shit now. There's sharks out here now and shit. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. You know, I'm not doing it. I'm not big into oceans and shit like that. You know, so what's going on? Because I know you want to talk about this. You've been sending me mad shit. What is the story with the Titanic shit? What's going on? Talk to me, fill me in. Let's get into this. Come on.
All right. So the first thing that has happened, obviously, the Titanic sank in 1912, I believe it was. We know the Titanic, the shipwreck, whatever, famous, yada yada yada, and you know that there's lore behind it, behind the mystery of the sinking of the Titanic. Do you know it? Do you know any of it?
Well, supposedly, one of the guys on the Titanic was the dude that was dealing with the banking system or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yep.
With the Federal Reserve, that he was kind of going up against the Federal Reserve, and supposedly him and the dude who was doing the Federal Reserve was supposed to be on that ship, but the guy who was part of the Federal Reserve bailed out at the last minute, and supposedly they killed that guy, and then the Federal Reserve came into play.
Correct. So I'm going to go to Reuters, which is debunking this fact, but
of course
I don't believe Reuters. So we're just going to read this shit anyway, right?
Of course they're debunking
it. So it says, did you know the man who funded the building of the Titanic, which is true, JP Morgan, canceled his long-awaited journey just hours before its proposed departure? 3 of the wealthiest men on earth, whom were against the creation of the Federal Reserve Bank, happened to be invited aboard for its maiden voyage. John Astor, Isidore Straus, and Benjamin Guggenheim, who the Guggenheim's named after. All these guys have stuff named after them.
Yeah, of course.
And then headed full speed into a known iceberg field with less than half the required lifeboats, no red signal flares, and no Rothschild, Rockefeller, or Morgan was on the boat. Now, this is the thing that I remember as a wee tot learning about the Titanic in school, that I had my teacher said, yeah, and it was really weird because, you know, even back then, to hit an iceberg was extremely rare for a big ship, especially a cruise liner, to be going anywhere even near, because they knew where they were, you know? It's not, oh, sorry, I had the door open. So it's not like the like icebergs are hard to find. You know, they don't move very far either, you know? So you just go south, you know, no problem. So that was like number one, right? So that's the history about the boat sinking back then. And whether or not you want to believe that, you know, JP Morgan had anything to do with it sinking or that he was supposed to be on the ship, you know, we'll never know, right? But let's just add that to the fact. Get those reps in, boy. Get those reps in. So I'm trying to find you the specific message that I had sent you last night about this, because it did a really good job about organizing the order of events that happened. Here it is. Yeah, so so this sub, they were on a passenger trip, like a, something that wealthy people will do as like a, something fun to do is take
like
a
it's like hunting bums. Like when they hunt bums, you know what I'm saying? Like when they snatch bums off the street, bring them into the woods with like a money belt on them, and they tell them if they can make it to the highway, the money's theirs.
Are the elites doing that, Gary? Do you know about
we spoke about this, I think, on episode 2, son. I definitely believe that there's some rich bastards out there hunting bums for sure.
Well, there was that book, The Most Dangerous Game, right? You remember that book? Did we talk about that?
It was the movie, and I always said if they made a movie about it, there's a reason why the movie's about it, because that's what they're doing. How do we know? You know how many people are out there roaming these streets that no one gives a shit about? That's what I'm saying. How do you know? You come, you pick them up. Hey, you want a meal? Sure, I want a meal. Next thing you know, you're in the jungle with a money belt strapped around your stomach, and you got to fucking run for your life while they hunt you down. But buoy on them, because they always seem to pick like an old mercenary or something like that. They never just pick like a regular bum. They always pick a bum that used to be like a fucking Navy SEAL.
They got the Vietnam guys. That's where they fucked up. All those guys came back from Vietnam, and they were just on heroin. But as soon as you got the heroin out of them, they were good.
Yeah. Well, for the most part, yeah. But they always pick like these old fucking, mercenaries that manage to fucking string them all up, which is great. I'm glad they're bad pickers. Because they get what's coming to them in the end.
Dude, I've seen some crazy
stuff. I definitely believe that. Anybody out there think I'm bugging? Does anyone else believe that they're out there hunting bums? There's got to be, right? There's got to be a couple of them, man. Like the dudes who are on the Lolita fucking list.
The Lolita Express?
Yeah. Them dudes are all hunting bums.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. All right, here, let me get up this thing about the sub.
All right, so this was basically a little submarine, right?
Yeah. Yep,
that it goes on like tours for rich people.
Yeah.
And they bring you down to look at what? The wreckage?
Yeah, the wreckage of the Titanic. So if you didn't know, which I didn't know, I thought the Titanic wreckage was like way up in like the North Pole or something. But it's not. It's off the coast of Newfoundland, which is this part of Canada here. Or over here.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's Nova Scotia, St. John's, New York, which is not very far. Yeah, there's the Titanic over here, bro. So you're also telling me that there are icebergs over here at one point, right? Because they're I don't think they're there anymore. Due to global
warming. Yeah. Aha! Jigs, buy me a Coke. You can send it in the mail.
Okay, so let's I'm gonna go all the way down to the beginning. Okay, so what we know so far is the U.S. Coast Guard is leading the search to locate the Titanic tourist submarine that includes billionaire Hamish Harding and 4 others. The Titan Submersible was last heard from on Sunday before the huge search operation. Okay, so this was the vessel that they went in, which
you're not getting me on that shit.
Exactly, right? And so that's the first. The internet is running wild with you're not going to get me on that thing. And then the controller was this like $30 like computer controller for like computer games, dude. It's hysterical.
Yeah. And you're a billionaire. And you're a billionaire. You're fucking going on.
There it is. There it is. It's an Xbox controller.
It's a Nintendo controller, dog. That's the fucking controller from Nintendo Cube. Remember the Cube?
No, it looks like a PlayStation controller with Xbox.
Dude, go to the controller on the Nintendo Cube, man.
It's not a Cube.
Go to it.
All right.
Bring it up. You're gonna
be mad when you're wrong, dog.
All right. I'm never mad. I don't mind being wrong. All right. That's a misconception that people think that I like being. I don't like being wrong. I don't mind being wrong. When I'm wrong, that means I'm learning something. All right. And I don't mind learning things.
Oh, you can't see it. Well, you shouldn't mind because it happens a lot.
All right, go. I'm sorry. That doesn't look like that.
No, dude.
I mean, not the buttons, the shape. Look at the shape of it.
And come on, man. All controllers are shaped.
No, they don't. Go to the Xbox controller. Go to the Xbox controller.
All right. Let's get into this. Let's get into
it. Yeah, go to the Xbox controller and then go to the PlayStation controller and tell me which one. It has a little bit.
I will suck your dick, Gary. I will suck your dick right now.
Yo, just look. I'm just saying. I would say this. I'll meet you halfway. I'll say it's like a combination of all of them. That's what it looks like. It looks like they
yes.
The shape is.
The shape. I'll give you the shape is the cube.
The buttons are Xbox, and I don't know the triggers.
The color. The
color is PlayStation. Yes. There you go. Let's see. Come on, bring them up now. This is how deep we go.
Dude, hold on. No, I got to download all of the pictures at the same time to show them all on the screen.
This is where we go with this. This is what's important.
Such a waste of my fucking time.
Right now, people are running out of oxygen. There's a movie going on down there. Right now, there's a movie going on down there, dude. They're sitting there going, "Who do you think's gonna play me? Who do you think's gonna play me?" You know.
Oh shit.
They're having crazy conversations right now. Right now, that rich dude is like, all this money, man, and what I wouldn't pay to have one more day with somebody I love. You know, all that money, and he can't get out the ocean. Who could he pay to get him out the ocean? Out the fucking out of here, man.
It's true.
First of all, if I'm a millionaire, man, a billionaire, you're not getting me in no submarines, dog. Not unless the world is ending and I have a submarine to escape with. I'm not getting in no fucking submarine, dog. You rich. Why you gonna risk your life like that, man? That's white people shit, man. White people like to make their lives more dangerous. Why? Isn't it dangerous enough?
That is true.
They go out of their way to make that. How can I make my life more dangerous? Let me jump out of a plane. Let me fucking climb to a fucking mountain for a picture. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Climb to a mountain.
Yeah, they'll fucking, look at all those fucking Jeep commercials and shit where they're driving up these fucking mountains just to fucking go to the edge of this fucking crazy mountain to look around. And it goes Jeep, America's fucking whatever. It's like, if I had a Jeep, you're not finding me in the fucking mountains, man. For what reason?
Where would you be?
On solid ground. I'm a big fan of solid ground.
It is funny growing up white, in case you guys didn't know. And then, getting older and having more friends from, different backgrounds, you kind of realize how
stupid white people be doing.
Yeah, dude, they be doing the dumb shit, and like I'm not dumb shit. And there's a lot of shit that I don't do that I think is also some dumb shit. But I do a lot of it. I'll get the restaurant manager over.
Yeah, and then write a review.
No, I won't. I never send anything back. Here you go.
Yeah, see, don't tell me the Xbox ain't a different controller.
What do you mean?
Look at their controller. Okay, that looks more like
I'd say. I was saying PlayStation, dude. That's a PlayStation controller.
I'll give you a little bit of PlayStation.
And then bro, it's the same shape.
I'll give you PlayStation.
It's this change, this is changed, and then the buttons, they're Xbox buttons.
You know what? I stand corrected.
Good.
It looks like a PlayStation. Wow, man. See, that's people, man.
All right, let me get back to the important thing that I was talking about until I was rudely interrupted by an incorrect person.
Well, in all honesty, I thought that was very important. I'm glad we came to the bottom of that.
Just like our friends in the bottom of the ocean.
It's fucked up, man. And I'm gonna keep real. What's real fucked up is it's hard for me to feel bad.
I was feeling the same way until I watched a video of someone going inside of it out of water, and then I was like, "Fuck that, dog." Let me see if I can find someone going in. Video of Titan sub.
It really is hard to feel bad for them because it's just like, come on, dude. Come on. You're going down to, first of all, it's just bad karma in a way. You're going down to to go look at a wreckage. Like in other words, you're going to go look at a fucking basically a grave site. Basically a grave site.
That's true. That's true.
What I'm saying? You got all this money. Regular people ain't doing that shit. Mm-hmm. So you're going to check out this thing and be like, "Ooh, look at the Titanic," where like thousands of people, right? Wasn't it like 1,000 something died?
I don't know how many people died. No, I'm not sure how many people died.
How many? I'm sure that's pretty easy to figure out, right? You know, but I'm just saying, a bunch of people died. I mean, that's like people who saw the Titanic movie. Oh, I know someone who's like, I saw it 40 times, 40
1,500.
fucking times.
1,500.
1,500 people died.
Yeah, it's a lot, dude.
Yeah, man. How many lived?
How many lived?
Yeah, how many survived?
The rest of them.
That is correct.
Survivors. 712.
712. I would have been in that number.
Well, yeah.
I would have been in. It would have been 713 if I was on that shit, dude. I would have been. I would have made. I can't even swim, and I would have survived. I'm sorry. I would have survived, dog. You would have found me shivering on an iceberg. You know what I'm saying? Wearing a bunch of fucking corpses on me like a fucking coat to keep me warm while I'm eating a frozen leg. I want to big up my. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I want to get. I'm trying to find the inside, but I want to get back into.
Go ahead.
My theory behind this, right? So let me go through that, and then I'll go through the inside part of it. Okay. So basically, this thing went missing, right? They're saying that it had this video game controller. There's been a bunch of dumb shit out there about it, right? And most of it has been about the controller. That's what I've seen the most about it. And everyone's like, why would billionaires get on this thing? Yada, 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 yada. And at the same time, there's all these UFO stories going on, right? But, I don't know, maybe after doing this podcast for 2 years, I've maybe become a little like, interested and looking into the facts a little bit. So let's look into the people who, I don't know, or maybe on board. So let's look at this Hamish Harding guy who's some British aviator, right?
Get him, Brian. Get him right now, yo.
I'm
excited.
So I go on to his Wikipedia page, right? Okay, so this dude, Pembroke College, whatever. Okay, born 1964. First of all, his name's ridiculous. His name's fucking ridiculous, right?
Hamish Harding.
Hamish Harding. And this, in case anybody from Australia is wondering, this is why we separated from the British Empire in 1776, right?
Yeah, we didn't want names like Hamish.
And Canadian friends, this is why, right? Okay, this is why we bounced. Anyway, back to Hamish Harding. He's a pilot.
Hamish. There's no D in his name.
Explorer and space tourist based in the United Arab Emirates. He's the founder of Action Group and chairman of Action Aviation, an international aircraft brokerage company with headquarters in Dubai. That just sounds sketchy, right? International businessman, space tourism, whatever. So let's just leave it at that, right?
Yeah.
We'll go a little bit deeper. In 2017, Harding worked with Antarctic VIP tourism company White Desert to introduce the first regular business jet service to the Antarctic using a Gulfstream G550 landing on Wolf's Fang runway, an ice runway. Harding also visited the South Pole several times, accompanying Buzz Aldrin in 2016 as he became the oldest person to reach the South Pole.
All right.
Okay, so there's just some connections with other things that are maybe mysteries that we're not really sure about, right? Let's go a little bit deeper.
Okay, sure.
To celebrate the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11 moon landing, Harding, along with Terry Virts, led a team of aviators that took a Guinness World Record for circumnavigation of the Earth, right? This guy also dived the Mariana Trench, which is the deepest place on the planet. It's 36,000 feet below sea level. He also flew on the Blue Origin jet, which was Bezos's thing. So this dude is connected in.
Of course, he's fucking billionaire. Of course, he's
right?
connected.
No. But there are people who are rich, and then there were people who are doing stuff in places where NASA is doing research, which is Antarctica, deep in the ocean. The dude's going to fucking outer space, bro. Right? Okay. So now let's just leave him there for a second. Now, what is the
well, let's leave him underneath the water for a second. Let's just leave him right underneath the ocean for a second. Sounds like a rich dude, man. Christmas must have been fun at his house.
So we have that guy.
Yeah, Ham, my boy Ham.
And then where is okay. This is the guy that I wanted to look up.
How many people were on there altogether? Do you know?
5. Yeah, they're 5.
Oh,
They're
okay.
5. They're 5 total people. And Shahzada Dawood, which is a British Pakistani businessman, his son Suleman Dawood, Hamish Harding, who's the British guy we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Paul-Henri Nargeolet, he's a French Navy commander, diver, and explorer. And then Stockton Rush, who was the guy whose sub it was. It was his company.
He was the holder of the controller.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I just want to go to this here, and we'll just do a little Google search on this Shah Zeta Dawood. Let's just look down a little bit. Oh, the second search, the World Economic Forum. How interesting. Oh, okay. Let's see what our good buddy over here has to do. So he joined the board of Engro Corporation, which is extremely vague, in 2003, and currently serves as the vice chairman. He has over 2 decades of experience in corporate governance in the transformation of industries, including growth and innovation opportunities through mergers and acquisitions of diversified public listed companies across textiles, fertilizers, foods, and energy. Shahzada is a leading voice in the institutionalization of key international networks and contracts. That sounds ominous.
It always does.
That sounds ominous to me. He aspires to a sustainable future and believes in an inclusive business models involving low-income communities, building value chains along business interests. Okay. In line with this, Shah Zeta serves as trustee on the boards of both the Engro Foundation, which I would love to know what they do, and the Dawood Foundation. In addition, he is a member of the Global Advisory Board for the Prince Charles charity. Oh, that's interesting. Prince's Trust International. In December 2022, he also joined the board of trustees for the CETI Institute. So I don't know if anybody knows what the CETI Institute is, but the CETI Institute is the search for extraterrestrial life, right? That has been around for, I don't know, the last several years. So the only thing that I'm saying is we have people who are going down under the ocean. They're now missing. We have stuff with UFOs going on, right? Like there's been UFO stories everywhere. Now the sub goes missing with a guy that's friends with Buzz Aldrin, who's been to outer space, who's involved in this other shit. And then you got this guy who's on the board of the World Economic Forum. He's on the board of the World Economic Forum and on the board of this alien thing. So what? Should we not have questions to ask? I don't think I'm being illogical, dude. What are they doing down there, dog? What's going on down there? What are they researching? What are they actually looking for, bro? They're not going on that little tiny sub, dude. You can't tell me, bro. Somebody who's worth billions is getting on that little tiny sub and saying this is cool. There's no way, dude. No.
Well, I mean, if you were on that little sub, wouldn't you be like, this is cool? But here's the thing. My question is, did they go on themselves or were they invited? Did they get like some package in the mail that was like a big box that they had to figure out how to open it? And then when they got to the bottom, there was like a gold card that said you're invited.
That's a really good question.
You know, because here's the thing. If you're a billionaire and you get invited on some ill shit or to go to like some ill island, don't go.
Nah, dog.
I've never seen a movie where someone gets some crazy invitation and they go someplace and it winds up being good. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Like ever. You get these movies all the time where they get like these weird things, you know, like to get these weird envelopes and they get this crazy invitation and they wind up going. Why? Haven't you ever watched a movie that shows that shit? It's never good. What do you think is going to happen when you get there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Oh, we're about to be at the climax of this fucking story, and it's not going to be a happy ending, dog.
No, they're going to find them dudes like fucking floating in that shit, man. Oh, shit, Steven Buddha. Willy Wonka worked out. What does that mean? I'm confused. Well, he looks like he just woke up, so.
It's funny because it's not like a live picture of him. It's just his profile.
Nah, I know, but I'm pretty sure that's how he looks right now.
Yeah.
Big up to Buddha, by the way, man. We did a show out in Springfield this weekend. It was dope. Big up to everybody in Springfield who came out there, and big up to the Comedy Cove. All right, so you know what I think? Oh, he got an invitation. Yeah, I mean, even now, Willy Wonka didn't work out for everybody, dog. That's a good, actually. I'm glad you brought that up. He didn't work out for everybody. Not if you were the fat kid that got rolled out, or the fucking slim kid that got stretched out, or the chick who turned purple. You know, it only worked out for the last kid. And you know what's so crazy about that fucking movie, man, is that the kid gets a gold ticket, and all of a sudden, the grandfather could walk again. You ever think about that shit? Like, that lazy bastard didn't get off his ass for years. Then the kid gets a golden ticket, and he's like, "Oh, let me try to walk again. This is worth walking again. Not supporting my family or making sure we fucking."
It roused him, dude. It roused him of his lethargy.
That'd have been great if he got a boner again too. Like, if right when he jumped up, you see him with his pajama shits with a big rock hard on. Then he grabs the grandmother, throws her over the nightstand, starts banging her out real quick right in front of the kid holding the ticket. And he's like, "Grandpa," and he's like, "Sorry, son, I got excited."
It's been a while.
My mind is retarded,
dude. You want to get back? I want to get back to the sub.
Yes. You got these 5 dudes, and I honestly feel like we're gonna get a can of sardines that pop up, and they're all just gonna. How much oxygen do you think they got in there?
Well, so this is the thing. From the immediate jump on, it's always so funny to watch a breaking story unfold and to just see how, what part of the story they run with. So this entire thing, the only things that you've heard has been about the controller and how much oxygen they have left. Now, I also read an article that the British were trying to send some people in to help, and the U.S. government said, no. This is on our shit. We will go down and get it. Mm-hmm. So the U.S. government isn't allowing anybody else to search for these people besides themselves, which is peculiar to me because it's in the middle of the ocean, but it's near, water, I guess, that we lock. No, we don't own it, bro. We patrol it. We own it. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not letting anyone else go down there.
Well, it's the U.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Navy, and Canadian Coast Guard are leading the search and rescue. Aircraft from Canada and the U.S. Yeah, bro. But the British said they wanted to come out, and the U.S. said, "Fucking nah, dude."
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. So let's.
All right. So here's the thing: how much oxygen do they have?
Well, it's really hard to tell what they have. Let's see what the latest news says. 24 hours of oxygen left.
Wow.
That was
you think everyone's
at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. yesterday, they said they only had
24 hours left?
40.
So a little over a day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good luck to them. I mean, I sound very cold right now, but that's because they're billionaires. Their asses want to go down to go look at the fucking wreckage of the Titanic, and I'm supposed to feel sad for that. That's like feeling bad for someone who goes camping and gets eaten by a bear. It's kind of hard. I mean, you could have avoided that.
Dude, this is hysterical, bro.
You could have avoided it, man.
Stepson of missing billionaire parties at Blink-182 concert to help him get through difficult time. Brian's ass. Stepson of Hamish Harding, who's believed to be aboard the Titan, is at a rock concert.
Yeah, but
distasteful.
It might be distasteful being here, but my family would want me to be at the Blink-182 show. Hold on, scroll down. As it's my favorite, dude, stop. As it's my favorite band in music, helps me in difficult times. This is what my family would want. My family would want me to be at the Blink-182 concert. I mean, I bought the tickets before they even went down. They wouldn't want me to waste them. That's what they would want. They would want to be at Blink-182. That's hysterical. That is hysterical, yo. But like I said, man, you think they're all down there breathing through one nostril right now?
Up, dude. Now
everyone's like this. I was about to say, isn't that what's his name?
Yeah,
that
Branson.
Dude on the right.
Yeah, Branson. Yeah.
Okay, so what's this say? Thrill seeker paid to be unrestricted sub pulled out. I was just looking at this article just now. Pulled out last minute.
Yeah, So, that's always interesting when that happens. These two look like identical, bro. You don't think so? Right here in the face?
All white people look alike. They could be brothers, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. They're all white dudes,
Yeah.
How much was the tickets to go down there? Do we know how much they paid to go down there?
Yeah, I'll find that out. $250,000.
Yeah, it's hard to feel bad for them.
It's an 8-day expedition, so you have to, you take a ship with the sub on it, and then you go out to sea and then down.
Yeah, and you would think, but man, that dude's cake and money. Maybe a whale swallowed it. Yeah, man. Pinocchio's missing too. At least it wasn't drowning pool. What's drowning pool? 250,000. Yeah, like
it's a lot of money.
You would think they would have better controls, right? That's a lot of money. Like that dude was cake and money. He had 5 people there, 250,000 a pop.
Yeah,
I think he could have just took one of those payments and bought better controllers, or at least 2 of them.
Yeah, you want to back up
one controller. Where's the second controller?
See, that's why I think to me, that's where the misdirection is on this story. And that's a great joke, by the way. I got to give it to Buddha.
They should run a new Titanic and sink it so they can have the ultimate experience.
Yeah, Drowning Pool is a band.
Oh, instead of Blink 182. Yes, that's actually that's a good joke too, Buddha. Yeah. I wish I would have knew the band, But yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so they paid 250,000. They only had one controller. They go down, and now they're missing.
Now here's the thing about the missing.
They have so I'm guessing if they're missing now, there was one point they were on a radar.
Yeah. So okay. So I'm gonna go. Let me go back. I'm gonna go to the Wikipedia article so we can get the timeline of events. So June 16th, the expedition left St. John's, Newfoundland, which is up here in Canada. Just so for reference, this is New York, and then they were up here, so it's not that far away from the city, right?
Not from the size of the map, no. It's only that far, man.
Yeah.
It's only that far.
Yeah, it's like a pinky.
Put it on your GPS.
The ship got to the dive site on the 17th. The dive operation began on the June 18th. Bro, so these people have been down there for the 18th.
Since my birthday.
Since Sunday, dog. 9 in the morning. For the first hour and a half of the descent, the Titan communicated with the Polar Prince, which is the ship that they left from.
Yeah.
Every 15 minutes, but communication stopped after a recorded communication at 11:47 a.m. So it's 2 hours and 45 minutes into it.
Okay.
The vessel was expected to resurface at 1810. Authorities were notified about the incident in 1835. The sub had up to 96 hours of breathable air supply left for its 5 passengers when it set out, which is estimated to expire the morning of the 22nd. Tomorrow.
Ooh.
I mean, you can't write a better script than that, can you?
There's a movie going on. Like I said, there's a movie going on, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, you think they're all down there like this, breathing through one nostril? And then you get someone like opens their mouth. They're like, motherfucker, close your mouth. They're probably not talking much, right? Because talking, I'm telling you, man. That's a movie going on down there. I wonder what they're saying. I wonder what they're talking about right now, man. You think they've given up hope and like they're like just making everything right now?
I don't know, dude. It's just like I can't get over the people that were that were on it with those the NASA stuff, dude. That's too many connections for me to space.
Yeah, man.
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
It's like I can't really say much right now because it's going on right now, and a lot of the stuff that I'm just thinking is so cold. None of it is
what?
None of it is like
what?
All the thoughts in my head. Not one of them. I ain't gonna lie. Not one of them has any empathy in it whatsoever. None of my thoughts have any empathy for these people, man. It's just like I'm sitting there thinking. Like, I'm wondering if, like, you think any fist fights have broke out yet? Because one dude was breathing too much. You know? And they've been down there since Sunday. You think they eaten any of them yet?
Well, yeah, I wonder what they have
for food.
Yeah, for food, because it's not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be
You're
like
not
that,
supposed to be down there,
bro. There's no bathroom in there. It's supposed to be like you're down for a couple hours and then come back up, dog.
Oh, you know what the smell must be like in there, dude?
Yeah.
You know that? Them motherfuckers eating all that caviar. You know what a caviar shit must smell like? Ugh. Ooh. That's why I didn't even think of that, dude. No bathrooms?
No.
Oh, rough. Rough, man. That's rough. Oh, man.
God, I'm trying to find that video that I found yesterday, dude, where I yeah, here, maybe this is it.
Oh, man, yo. Imagine being down there and having the shit. Whoa. What do they do? What do you do? That's why you know what you do? You don't go in submarines. You know what I'm saying? What are you working for the fucking military? Well, they might be working for the military. I mean, these dudes were definitely connected into something, man. If it doesn't make sense, it don't make sense. Dude, I was going to make that one of the quotes on a fucking mug. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Big up to bro 12. Hey, bro, I feel like we haven't seen you in a while, man. Welcome back. It's good to see you again, man. Am I bugging, or it's been a while since we've seen you?
No, it's been a while. Good to have you back, bro.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like, you don't go in submarines. That's a problem I would never have. I just came up with another way I'm never gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I was wondering, no women on there. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I don't want to be in a submarine full of men that know they're gonna die any second. Billionaire men. You know they're gonna die any second.
They're probably like, shit, we didn't bring any kids with us. That's probably what they're saying.
Yeah, man. You know, they probably
like, we should have brought a couple of 5-year-olds.
All right. I feel bad for the smallest dude in that submarine. He's the smallest dude with the gapiest asshole right now.
That's it, bro. That's it.
All right. It looks.
It's got one button.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we run the sub with this game controller.
My God.
Made by Logitech, but it's basically a Sony PlayStation style controller.
Oh, you were right.
If you want to go forward.
I already stood corrected, so shut up. All right, go wiggle your dick in another cast. See, that's the thing, man. People forward. Kill me. I admit I'm wrong, and you rub it in my face. That's what happens when a person says, you know what? That's why people don't like to admit they're wrong. That's why you got all these people out there, right? Still talking about the V and still trying to believe that any of that shit was true, because they know that if they come out and they go, you know what? I was wrong. Everybody else, like you, is going to be fucking instead of just going, okay, let's move on. You know? Dying over here. Logitech. They bought the remote at Best Buy. Logitech don't even make good TVs.
None of their shit is good, dog. And it's expensive. It's like overpriced crap.
I would have been like, don't you got like a Mitsubishi or fucking Toshiba? They were going down there with Logitech. Oh my God.
Hold on.
That's all right. So go back to that fucking video, man. I would not make it. Dude, first of all, 2 hours in that shit would be too much. 2 hours. They got 5 dudes, probably about his size. It looks like a...
We're all aware of the dangers going into this, that this is not a lark, and you sign a waiver before you get on that mentions
3 ways to die
3 different times on page 1.
Yeah, man. I'm not getting on anything that says death on page 1 once. That shit said death 3 times on page 1.
The ocean, to me, is honestly the great unknown on the planet. They say that we've only been to like 5% of the ocean floor. We have no idea what the fuck's under there. A whole world exists that we know nothing about, bro.
Well, we know nothing about. We can't necessarily believe they know nothing about.
Well, they were trying to find out.
What if that's where the aliens come from?
And what have I also said on this podcast before is that I believe that our evolution came out of the water onto the land. That's where I think we came.
We got to bring Mark on. Mark wants to dive into it. He wants to put us on.
He wants to dive into it.
Yeah.
How deep is he trying to go?
I don't know, but big shout out to him. I was right last week when I said he was yelling at the screen, but then he also got mad at me. He said I talk too much, like everybody else says that I talk too much, that I was over talking Jason, you know, through the whole thing. He said he got mad. He turned it off. Listen, I might have been doing that. I don't know. I didn't think I was, but I could have been. If there is a happy ending to the story, it was all a distraction.
That's true. Zero, new fan to the show.
First time commenter for sure. What up, Zero? Welcome to the comment section. Mark can't comment because he watches it on the TV. He said.
Okay.
That's why he's not able to comment. But big up, he's getting us in 53 inches.
Well, Mark, if you just go
like my dick.
Mark, you can go on your phone on YouTube also and then talk. Yes. Yeah, we know you're here.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Mark.
Oh, that's Mark. Oh.
Yeah. Big up, Mark. Took me a second. Took me a fucking second, man. He had to get on because he heard me bring up his name. So he said, fuck that. I'm finding a way to get on. Yeah, he told me I speak too much, that I overtalk people too much. I mean, a lot of people tell me that. You know?
You're not an interviewer.
No.
You know?
No. I'm waiting to respond. That should be my movie right there.
But you ask great questions.
It should be called Waiting to Respond. All right, so here's the thing. They're gone since Father's Day. Man, dude, the smell. Do you think they're just shitting on themselves, or do you think they found the corner? I guess every man got to keep it to himself, right?
You know, they're probably holding it, dog. Shit. They gotta hold it, bro. You couldn't do that. Could you imagine?
You gotta hold it as long as you can, but you're talking since Sunday, dog. It's Wednesday.
But they're probably not eating anything either, dude.
But they probably ate before they went down.
You think they had a big meal?
I hope not.
Who's eating the rice and beans right before they get down?
Here's the thing, man. Boat, like, how much food or drinks? They had to have bought at least a little bit of drinks with them, right? They had to have bought something to drink with them. Mm-hmm. Dude, 5 dudes in that little fucking thing.
Let's talk about this is a typical expedition. Typically, each dive has a pilot, 3 paying passengers, and a guide on board. Once these people are inside the sub, the hatch is bolted shut. Bolted shut, dog.
There is no let's get out of here and try to swim to the surface.
Well,
that was never gonna happen.
Your body would get crushed anyway from the pressure of the ocean if you tried to get out that deep. The descent from the surface to the Titanic typically takes 3 hours, with full dive taking approximately 8 hours. Throughout the journey, the sub is expected to emit a safety ping every 15 minutes to be monitored by the above water crew. The vessel and surface crew can communicate via short text messages. Customers who travel to the Titanic with the OceanGate referred to mission specialist by the company and spend $250 to be involved. Technology writer and reporter David Pogue, who completed the expedition in 2022 as part of a story for CBS, stated that all passengers who entered the Titan signed a waiver confirming their knowledge that it is an experimental vessel and that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in death.
And that it only has one controller. Yo, what if it's just the controller fucked up? What if the whole shit is a $250,000 debt trap? Hell yeah. Dude, what if it's just the controller fucked up?
The joystick broke and they couldn't get the joystick back on.
That's it. The joystick. That's it. That's the whole fucking problem. Now they're just going.
Or the dude was drinking his coffee on the way down and a little bit spilled in there and it just kind of messed with the button.
Something like, the dude sneezed on the controller. droplets of spit got in there. Yo, I don't know. Like I said, man, I know I'm wrong. Oh my God, look at that thing. Logitech F7 game controller, modified version. Yeah, it's hard to feel bad. Am I wrong for that?
Am I
wrong for that?
It's not.
I feel like it's hard to feel bad for them, man. I mean, these dudes have all the money in the world. And here's the thing. Do you think like their close loved ones are really hoping they come back? You know, because you know they're in the inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're the wife of that dude.
Yeah, but what if you do? But are you
like if you're the wife of that dude? Do you really hope he makes it back?
Well, the Pakistani guy's wife definitely not.
Yeah, right. Like she's gonna inherit all that dough and not have to deal with his dumb ass leaving her to go.
Yeah, but the son's down there too. I'm sure she doesn't want to lose the son.
I don't know. Kids could be stressful.
Dude, I just think it's bizarre that we have an aviator who's been to outer space and been to the deepest parts of the ocean, and then you have a guy who's on the CETI Institute.
In a way, but then again, those are the kind of people that do this shit. You're not gonna get a dude from fucking Home Depot.
No, that's true.
Guy from fucking those are the kind of dudes that do that shit.
And then other people who are billionaires, they would be the types who would go on this particular thing.
Like the same kind of guys who hunt bums.
Yeah.
Normal people don't do that shit. That's called too much money. Let me go down under the water to see a wreckage that killed 1,500 people. You don't see the problem with that, man. You don't see it's almost in a sense, it's kind of dark. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you want to go down there for? Hope you see some skulls floating by the fucking windows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little
yeah, it's dark. Man. Yeah, it's dark.
Do you think they ever got to actually see the Titanic, or this shit fucking fucked up before they even got there?
I think it fucked up before they got there.
Wow. That's even more fucked up, man. You didn't even get to even see the Titanic. Now you're just floating around, man. I wonder what the conversation. I wonder what the conversation is. There's probably no conversation. Everybody's just sitting there this close to each other, right? Hitting each other because their knees keep stop touching. And like you can't even talk now because you got to conserve that oxygen. They were looking for the Hillary email server. That's insane. No, I don't think they were, because I think they're on that side. They're talking World Economic Forum and shit like that. So they're all down with the whole thing.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Man. So if what was that? The son that was at Blink 182? Was that like a son?
It was a nephew of that of the British aviator.
Yeah. Yep. Where do you think the wife and the kids are? The kids are at Great Adventures. The wife is probably in Paris. My husband's sitting there. My husband would want me. He wouldn't want me to worry. He would want me to be out here just, getting banged by another millionaire already. Billionaire. Excuse me. I don't think they're too worried.
It sounds familiar, dude.
I don't think they're too worried. So they went off the map. They disappeared. Do you think they ever will be seen again? Let's take the bets right now, people. Who's betting on they'll ever be seen again?
I'm saying, nah, dog. Unfortunately, nah, right? I'm saying nah. Yeah, and
they went the way of that flight. What was that flight?
Yeah, the Malaysian Airlines.
Malaysian Airlines. That's where they are, right? They're hanging out with them.
Yeah, I have been joking a lot about it, but I honestly I feel terrible for the people that are down there. I mean, I
have no empathy. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't, because that was very avoidable.
Yeah, it was avoidable, dude. But I'm saying, dude,
when you go down there until they actually have a craft and at least one bathroom. You understand what I'm saying? Because look, they were going to be down there for a few hours anyway. Like this, I would have been bugging out. Game over. Nah, right, bro? They're not gonna That's it. You're not going to see them ever again. Traveling Runner says, yes, next time someone goes down to see the Titanic. That was fire. It's nice to know I'm not the only fucking uncaring bastard here. All right.
See, the part where the empathy comes in for me is seeing the image of the inside of that thing. That's it. That's where it starts and ends. It's just seeing the inside, because then I thought about being down there.
All right. And now here's the thing. It's funny you should use the word start and end, because that's where it should have started and ended. The minute they said, let's see what we're going to get into, when they poked their head in, they should have said, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. For $250,000 a ticket, right? You could have built a bigger fucking sub. Pardon the pun. Get it, bro? Game over.
It's good. The controller.
Yes, very good. I told you it was definitely a good. But yo, the minute I looked in there, I'd have been like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Come back to me when you got a bigger sub with at least one toilet and an escape hatch. Some sort of escape hatch. This is poor advertisement for Atari. Is Atari even still around?
No, it's been gone. No,
been gone forever, right?
Been gone, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just hard, man. It's hard for me to have any empathy, because it's like, come on, man. You had nothing better to do with your time. It's experimental. Let the people who built the shit experiment with it. And talk to me when you actually have a fucking board with a chair in front of it. When you got some chairs.
Yes.
With no bar or drugs. Count me out. Exactly. Oh, I'd be hotboxing that bitch. I'd be hot. The air would have went a long time ago. Gato Gordo says, come on, man. Hey, never come looking for poor people when we vanish. They never come looking for poor people when we... No, dude, they're hunting bums. They go, they scoop them up. They bring them into the fucking woods. You've seen the movie, dude. I believe that wholeheartedly, that they hunt bums. Not all of them. But some of them are out there hunting bums, man. I totally believe that. Totally. But like I'm saying, the thing is so small. Come back to me when you have some chairs. You know what I'm saying? That's what they would have told them if, like, they would have bought that shit to Shark Tank. If he would have rolled up with that shit on Shark Tank and put it on the stage, I think all them dudes would have been like, you know what? Talk to me when you got some chairs. Rich folks gambled and lost. Not my problem. Exactly. I just don't. I want to feel bad, but I don't even think their closest family members feel bad. I don't.
This is the that company that dude owns. It's the tour company to Antarctica. It's bizarre, bro. It's very, very bizarre.
First of all, I don't want to take off in an airplane on ice. I mean, come on, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like, come on. I'm not doing it. Man. Come find me in the sea when I get broken off at the tables and save me. Oh, come find me in AC when I get broken. Oh, yeah, man. Let me tell you something, yo. I don't even think their closest relatives are scared. Like, I think they're already spending the money. I think we know one of them is. He bought Blink 182 tickets. So we already know one of them is spending the money. You know what I'm saying? I think they're all already spending the money. I think they're all already plotting to kill each other now. That's insane. I'm sorry. I'm not doing none of that shit. I just figured out another way I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die in a submarine that was going to look at the fucking Titanic wreckage as if it's supposed to be some fucking, amusement park. Yeah, exactly. We got shot playing Russian roulette. How could that happen? How the fuck did that happen? It's amazing, man. Well, I honestly, all right, so let me give my thought. I don't think
it's not like you haven't been doing that for the last hour.
No, I mean to the question. I feel like, yo, Mark, I haven't been quiet this one.
No, you have. You've been letting me talk a lot. Yeah, man. We've been having a good conversation, and I actually want to say this is probably one of the few podcasts we've stayed on a pretty significant topic for a period of time.
Yeah, man, I'm focused.
Yeah,
but Air wasn't it just a submersible, not even a full submarine. Yeah, it wasn't even a full submersible, not even a full. Dude, I'm saying, wait till
It was
you
a
research
hoagie.
shit. It was a fucking one of
It was
those
a
mini
hoagie, dog.
sausages. It was one of those little mini sausages, man. Come back to me when you built a full hot dog. That shit is ridiculous.
The difference between a submarine and a submersible is a submarine has enough power to leave port and come back under its own power. A submersible has very limited power reserve, so it needs a mothership, dun, 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 that can launch and recover it. Alien craft.
You know, you were fucked when you got in it. It's hard for me to fuck. It's hard for me to feel bad, man. I mean, look at what they got into. That shit is small, even if it's just 2 people in there.
Bro.
You know, but I definitely would have had that place hotboxed. I would have been smoking blunts in there. We would have ran out of air already because everybody would have been coughing. Like old TV when it connected to the boat. Old TV connected to a boat?
I mean, oh, maybe he's talking about like an old TV show when they would have like the line that would run down from the boat. You remember how they used to have like the helmets that they would put on, the old diving helmets?
Yes, yes. I was, you know what? I was wondering. So it's better. The Colombian Cokes. I bet you it was. That's who they should have got. The people who built Capo's tunnels, El Chapo's tunnels. They should have got that motherfucker to fucking build the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the submersible's connected to the boat. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, nah, no. I was thinking, and the funny thing is, I was thinking that too. I was like, don't those shits connect to the boat? Can't they just pull it fucking back up?
It's not, it wasn't one of those.
No, it's I know. It went without it. And that's what happens when you get rid of the part that connects to the boat. Stop doing that shit. I mean, live and learn. Or don't live and learn. Whatever it is. Listen, I don't think my vote is we're never gonna see him again.
Your vote, dude?
Not my vote, my
your thought?
My bet.
Your bet.
If I had to make the bet.
I wonder if Gary's like, I hope we never see them again.
No, not me. I get nothing out of it. But if I was like a cousin, or like definitely if I was the son, like if that was me, I think my son would be like, he was a good father. And they'll be like, he still got 24 hours of air left. And my son would be like, no, he was a good father. Scared money don't make money, right? I guess, Gato. But I'm just saying, man, I don't think we're ever going to see him again. Do you think there's bets on that? Do you think there's a line on that? Like, will they ever see these guys again? I know, you know, like, and if they do, will they be alive or not? Will there just be one dude when they open up the top, just eating a foot? You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of bloody clothes all around.
No, I don't. Oh.
Heavy risk, baby.
No,
yeah.
But
even in that, what's the payoff? You got to see the ship. They didn't even get to see the ship. That's some fucked up shit. To travel that far and die and not get to see the ship.
Yeah, I'm looking. I can't find it.
You know, there has to be a line, right? There has to be, and I don't think the odds good for actually coming back. They're not finding it, dude. It's been since Father's Day. You know what? That shit turned up on a beach somewhere. 40
Bro,
years,
that's the
40
thing.
Years in advance. That's where it is right now. That shit is 40 years ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? We're over here thinking they died and we're dead already. How about that? They showed up on a beach somewhere and we're dead already. And they're like, oh shit, where is everybody? The whole place looks different. All the cars are electric. And they haven't aged one bit.
Dude, maybe that's the secret.
Yeah.
To living longer. You just have to go underwater and you age less.
Yeah, and
actually, I read an article about that there was this person living underwater, telomere length.
I'm telling you, that's what they are.
Yeah. Okay. So this article came out a couple weeks ago. They're calling it Dr. Deep Sea. So this U.S. professor lived underwater for 100 days in this subaquatic compound, and he attempted to document the long-term effects of increased body temperature on the body. So he's been 20 feet below the surface of a Florida lagoon, and he's broken the record. 2.5 months in the Jules Undersea Lodge at the bottom of a lagoon in Key Largo. In the underwater pod, the atmospheric pressure is 70% higher than at the surface, and he believes it could reverse the aging process. So there are, where's the thing about the telomeres?
Yo, how did I know he was going to say some shit about the age? I was down there for 100 days and I didn't age at all.
No. Okay.
I'm telling you, I feel like I'm 100 days younger, and all you guys aged 100 days.
So listen.
Down there for 100 years.
He said, but we know that exposure to increased pressure increases stem cell proliferation and increases telomere length and increases collagen. So we're trying to check on cellular aging. Have you ever heard of telomeres before?
Wait, what did he say after that? Hold on, go back to that, because he said, I'm only 35.
He said, look, I'm 55 years old. I'm only halfway through this thing.
What does that mean?
He's saying he's trying to live to 110. That's his goal.
Okay. Yeah, he went down. He said, I'm telling you, dudes, I didn't age a bit. Everybody else got 100 days older but me. Look at me. Mm-hmm. I don't look like I aged 100 days. He should go down there for 100 years, and then we'll scoop him up. And see if he's still how he's kicking.
So telomeres, what this guy is talking about, the region of repetitive nucleotide sequences, the proteins and the chromosomes, whatever. They're like a thing on your DNA. And people say that as you age, they get shorter on your body. So they can look at these things and tell how much longer you have to live. And there are ways that like these rich people think that they can increase their telomere length to make them live longer.
Yeah, I know. Adrenochrome. Richard, what's up, baby? Would it be murder if you kill off a few to make the oxygen last longer? That's what I said, dude. I feel like if anyone survives, it's gonna be like they open up the top and you're just gonna see one dude, blood all around his mouth and shit. He's gonna be eating like a hand, and you're just gonna see bones all over. Luca Brasi, and the fishes. Yeah. You know, it's ironic water. And they just make dock from the lack of water.
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm confused on that one. But yeah, I'm telling you where they are. Right now, you know what's going on right now? Someone from the Malaysian flight, right, who has learned to live in the future, and he's already getting used to it. They're trying to get in touch with one of the people who now it just made the news that a little submarine, you know. And what's fucked up is that dude has come back and he don't own none of his money no more. All of them are dead broke now because everybody took their money. Gato Gorda said could be why hyperbaric chambers work so well with healing. They use them to speed up healing pressure.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I don't know. I don't do anything and I feel like I look great. 53 years old.
You don't look a day over 51. You look great. You really do. You look great.
I was looking at some pictures of me from like 10 years ago. I feel like I look younger now.
You do, yeah. You look better. Well, you're probably, living a more fulfilling life, maybe, or doing something.
So you would think
more enjoyable.
Yeah, I want to big up my daughter who bought me this shirt that says, "I might not say it out loud, but my daughter is my favorite child."
You do say it out loud, though.
I was about to say, I say it out loud a lot.
Alex, what is up?
Hey, turds. Oh, man, dude. And you know what, dude? We love you, too. Thank you so much. No one ever says that to us. Gary more than Brian. Mark would disagree.
It's funny. All of my friends like you more, and your friends like me more.
Not all of them.
Most of them.
Just Mark.
Well,
I think Gato likes me better, but I'm not gonna. I won't bet money on that. Actually, I'm lying. I think Gato would like Mark better. Everybody likes Mark better. Yeah. Brian is all right. He's all right. Brian's all right, man. He's got his pros and cons. Can't wait for the wedding, dog. I'm pumped for the wedding.
I know it's gonna be sick, right?
I'm getting a purple suit.
Are you? Yes.
I'm showing up in like either a purple suit or a lime green suit. I'm coming there like a pimp. Wait, Brian or Mark?
Me, not Mark. Everyone knows Mark's better.
Oh yeah, everybody knows Mark's better. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, nah, he likes me better than you. He ain't fucking know you. Oh, now you talk, huh, Mark? Mark, am I doing better? Oh, Mark's a much better cook.
You're a great cook, though, man. You're a great cook.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Yep. I love going. Honestly, I love going to your place because we always do something together. We're hanging out, cooking, we're eating, we're chilling, we're recording, we're having fun. You know, it's a nice hang. You know.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Mark, anything I do with cooking, I ain't gonna lie, was inspired through Mark because he taught me not to like fear trying shit. You know, there was a time when I was going through the divorce and I first moved out, and he would like cook some shit. There were times when we just like tried shit. Whatever he had left in the fucking house, we just put together and make.
You said he's really adventurous with the food, right? Like he'll eat anything.
Not as much as he used to be in his old age. He Oh, you mean as far as like eating shit? Yeah, he'll try pretty much anything. He'll be like, "Yo, you ever eat?"
Yeah, dude, I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way.
He was eating gruel 2 weeks ago.
Gruel.
Did I have some gruel? He said, "Do you want some of this?" I said, "What? That gruel? No, thank you, dog."
That's funny. Every time I eat oatmeal, I call it gruel. That's what my grandpa used to call it, gruel.
Why is it whenever you see that shit like prisons or like terrible schools and shit, it's always some
gruel?
I don't remember ever getting anything like that in school. Mark showed us all. Yes, he did, man. Yes, he did. Yo, Mark, you should go into one of those cooking shows, man. You should get busy in one of them cooking shows. That shit would be dope.
When we move, when me and my wife at that point moved back to the East Coast, I'll produce a cooking show for you and Mark.
Yeah, we should do that, Mark.
It'd be fantastic to do a cooking show with you and Mark.
Yeah.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live too. I'll set up 2 or 3 cameras, bro. I'll get the switcher. We'll set it up in the kitchen and we'll do it live. It'll be like a podcast cooking
show. If he's down, I'm down. And he can make all kinds of crazy shit. And I'll be like, I have to try it. I'm a picky eater, but I'm not that. I'm easy to like. I can go anywhere as long as there's some sort of meat on the fucking menu.
Yeah,
because all the other shit I could pick out and then just eat the meat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't fuck with gruel looking stuff. I can't fuck with it, man. It's like I just can't. I can't do it, man. Gato Gorda says, he just went, whatever. Bro says, doesn't the human body shut down after a couple of days? That's what I was wondering. Your organs overheat and you just go south. That's what I was saying. Like, I was just going to say, how long can you go without water? How many days can a person go without water? And if so, how much water did they bring down with them? They had to have bought some.
Okay. So it's bizarre to me that when you search this is the photo that comes up of 2 Chinese kids eating something off of a stick.
What do you think they're eating?
I don't know. It's not gruel. You can't put gruel on a stick. With no food and water, the maximum time.
Yo, that should be our next quote. You can't put gruel on a stick.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait a minute. It says with water only, you can get to 2 to 3 months.
With water only, but no food, survival time may extend up to 2 to 3 months. Over time, a severely restricted food intake can reduce the lifespan.
But go to that first question. How long can you go with no food or water?
Oh, this is a hospice patient.
Oh. 21 days. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
He was right. Man, we got some smart listeners. What the hell are y'all doing listening to us? 2 weeks with no water. You're right. Damn. So they are right. So they could still be alive. What about a frozen gruel popsicle?
I think if you're eating gruel, you might not have access to a deep freeze. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't even think gruel freezes. I don't think it freezes. It's fucking gruel.
It holds its shape, and then when you pull it out, it just falls.
It just. You're upsetting my stomach right now, man. Real shit. But yeah, so they might still be alive, but
that's the battery acid.
I don't know, man. But I honestly, I don't think it's to get back to the question, I don't think it's murder if they start eating the smallest one.
No?
Yeah. Ripping bombs and doing database work. Where'd I get lost on that? I got lost. There's too much going on.
They've been firing off in the comment section today.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of our listeners, man.
Yo, big up to you, motherfuckers, man. You make this so much more fun than just talking to Brian.
I feel the same way.
See, we agree, man. We agree. You know, we got to bring Mark on to go deep into the alien thing, man.
Yeah, I think we should do it soon too. Mark, if
Yeah.
you're still on, we should have you on soon since it's kind of hot.
Do it this weekend. This weekend we'll bring him on. We got Adam coming on next Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what you were doing? I'm sorry. You're right. I'm burnt out, dude. I'm burnt out. I forget shit quick, man. You know. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we'll get him on probably this weekend.
That sounds good. Yeah.
But next Wednesday we're gonna have Adam on. He's gonna be out here staying with me a couple of days. He's doing some shows over in Atlantic City with me. So big up to Adam Gable. Looking forward to having him on.
Yep.
You know, I like when we bring people on. You ready?
Awesome.
I don't think you are, Mark. I don't think you're ready, Mark. You know, we've been having conversations in his house, and I don't think he's ready.
Someone stealing your car?
Not my car, man. Motherfuckers ain't touching my car.
I heard an alarm going off.
Yeah, I mean, someone's car is getting broken into, but not mine. You know. Yeah, we're gonna get a couple of more. And Mark, I'm gonna let you talk. Okay, I'm gonna let you talk and say what you gotta say.
You know what's really funny? I never realized I can mute you on my end. And I've never done it before. Oh, but I'm being. Oh, see, look at him right now. See, look, he has no power. People, look at that. He's just silenced. How does it feel, Gary? Huh? How does it feel? Go ahead. How does it feel? I got you again.
Nah. I could unmute myself.
Oh shit, you can.
I got the power. Go fuck.
Could you imagine? We could just do that all day, bro. Just mute, unmute. Can you mute me?
Nah, I can't.
Oh, you can't? Oh,
yeah,
man,
you got a little more
funny.
power than me, but never sleep on the second in command. Mark just looking at you after 45 seconds.
That's actually a good point, bro. I wonder if the co-pilot, the second in command, is gonna hop on and save the day. Who could be the knight in shining armor to the submersible case?
None of them. They can't even get out. There's not even an escape hatch. It was sealed in. These motherfuckers are just sitting there, and right now there's one person. All right, so there's 5 people, right? They're all rich, so it's hard to fucking say, but I would think there's one person that still got hope. You know. Bet Hunter Biden can find that vessel if you tell him there's crack in there. Speaking of Hunter Biden, I think it's safe to say that as far as the submarine goes, they're probably all unfortunately gone, and our condolences. I mean, you never know. I mean, they could get found, but I honestly think I think we're gone. To be honest, I think we're dead and they're living.
And they're living in the future.
Mm-hmm. If you really want to know, that's what I think. I think Mark might think that too. Or Mark might think that aliens came and took them, you know, which is quite possible too. You know, we'll see, Mark. We'll see how convincing you are. We're going to see if you could convince our listeners that aliens do exist. Although I don't think it's very hard to convince our listeners that aliens exist.
No, I don't think so either.
You know.
Did you see the interview with Hunter Biden that came out recently? Because he just got indicted also, right?
Yeah, but I heard they offered him a real good deal. Look that up. Because I saw something the other day that says Hunter Biden gets sweetheart deal. And it's funny because they're not even like, I heard that like what they're even trying to get him on is like some tax shit. They're not even trying to get him on.
Pled guilty to federal tax charges, and he struck a deal on a gun charge. Here we have an interview over here that with Hunter Biden. Breaking news tonight, Republican Senator Chuck Grassley has made a startling allegations accusing a foreign national involved in a bribery deal with President Joe Biden and his son. He claims he's in possession of 17 audio recordings. These recordings reportedly capture conversations between the president and his son, Hunter Biden. House Republicans have raised concerns about corruption and have taken the extraordinary step of subpoenaing the FBI to an unverified allegation. Rated News is pleased to bring you an exclusive interview with Hunter Biden. We have Hunter on video call. Hunter, are you there? Hey, what's poppin'? How much is popping? Hunter, how do you respond to these allegations of a $5 million bribe? No, listen, this is what happened. I thought it was... Hunter looking good, fresh from the bathtub. That's all I can say.
Brian Gumbel with the Ninja Turtle Cup for the win. Yes. That was great.
Thanks, bro.
And I think that's probably pretty accurate too. I mean, I think it's crazy how just how that whole Biden shit, they're not even like, you know what I'm saying? They're not even like talking about that. Everything's Trump getting indicted. This dude is one of the most crooked motherfuckers in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
there's that the Congressman Bobbert is trying to force an impeachment vote right now. I was trying to find a glass rose pen, but I couldn't. And I also didn't want to buy one.
Yeah. Because the next thing you know, he's sitting there. He's like, I got the pipe. I don't like to waste money. It's just sitting there calling me. Ryan, smoke me. Wouldn't it be so nice to throw a rock in the front of me? Remember how good I taste, Brian? You could taste
blasting off.
Let's be friends again, Brian.
Blasting off to the future.
You want to see the people in the submarine, Brian? I can take you there. They locked up those celebs for trying to bribe their kids into college.
Yeah, Lori Loughlin. You remember that Full House?
Oh, what happened? She was
it was with
Snipes got 3 years for tax evasion.
It was with USC.
So what was she trying to do?
She was paying to get the kids into college, dude.
Yo. Well, I mean,
which is what everyone does. So you get buildings named after you.
Exactly. I'm about to say any building with a name of a person on it. I know what I have to do today. Base! How low can you go? Death row. What a brother know. Here you go. You ready for this? This is something I saw that I know no one's talking about. You want to talk about some sick shit? Liz Hurley just did a movie with her son as the producer where she does a sex scene to fulfill a promise that she made to him when he was 8 years old. She does a lesbian scene that her son produced. Her son sat there and watched Mama Deuce get freaky for a movie. And everybody's so proud of him. Nobody thinks that's sick.
Elizabeth Hurley has worked with directors like Ron Howard, Harold Ramis, blah, blah, blah.
None of them were her son.
Strictly Confidential was written and directed by her 21-year-old Damien, who directed his mother in some steamy, sexy scenes with her co-star, Per Chiravara.
Does anybody else think that's a little sick? You know, Ma, I want you to be in this movie. By the way, there's a bunch of sex scenes in it. He wrote it and directed it. You know, that's some crazy shit. You know, leads me to believe that they might have banged.
You know, these Hollywood people, man. I mean, look, this is the son.
Yeah,
he seems gay to me.
They all banged.
Is this her?
Is that her? Is that her? If that's her, man, she's looking all right.
He wrote the movie too.
Yeah, he wrote the movie. I don't know, man. That's
oh, that's her.
Oh, that's her. Okay, yeah, there you go.
That's also her.
Oh man, why do I even try to have a career? Why do I even try, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I even attempt? You know, why?
Is the scene out? Can we see the scene?
I don't think so. I think they just filmed it recently. I don't think it's out yet. But I don't even know why. If Hunter goes to jail, does that forgive all the other politicians' crimes? Or should we just all be happy that we are charging everyone who is doing dirty shit now? Charge them all. See, the only problem with that is that they're not charging everyone. They're only charging the people that are against them. You know, because if that's the case, Biden should definitely be impeached. Everyone's talking about, you know, this dude's federally indicted for having things, but no, how isn't Biden going to get federally indicted? Make it a job no rich person wants, then it will be done right. Yeah, but the problem is, dog, is no one's going to want that job because the poor are just as fucking corrupt as the rich. Like, no one's going to want that job, dude. Would you want that job?
I think that's a really good point, man. Everyone is corrupt. Humans are corrupt. Humans are fallible. Anybody who's going to get in that position or anybody who's going to be in power, like, that's just it. It's just, you know, we live on a corrupt rock.
Where there's man, there's sin. And with his absolute power, there's absolute corruption. So the thing is, like, that's the reason why people become presidents and shit like that, so that they can be untouchable. I think Mark said that the other day, or somebody said it to me. I can't remember exactly who, but it's the truth. You know, like, to do that job in this world, I mean, you gotta, you know, projection and misinformation wars. That's our job. What? Play the tapes, Fantasyland. Talking about the side, going after people that don't agree. I'm a little
confused on that one.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that one. Look, I'm not saying I trust Republicans. I don't trust any of them. Never have, and probably never will. You know what I'm saying? I don't put my trust in man as it is. So I don't trust any of them. I'm a believer in truth. So it doesn't really matter if you're on the left or the right. To me, it just matters if you believe in truth. You know, and truth has been established for a long, long time. You know, don't go switching it up. Don't tell me up is now down. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like when I play with my controller and it's reverse. I don't even like that, man. I switch it all the time.
Maybe that's what happened on the sub, dude. Maybe he had the thing inverted and he went the wrong way and it flipped him over, man, or something.
Or somebody came and hit a combination that he wasn't supposed to hit. Like one of the rich dudes who touches everything was like, yo, what happens if I hit this button? Up, up, down, down, select, spot, switch. Boom. Now you're on an island with Malaysian. Probably happened just like that. I fucking knows. Man is evil. If he can gain, he will exploit. Well, we live in a sinful world. It's quite fucked up. You know, but I agree. And I don't think there's too many people that wouldn't agree with you. But not every man. You know, that's the thing too, man. I do believe that there's some people that, you know, I don't know, man. Because like even with me, man, I'm sitting there and I'm going, there's a reason why. What is Donwa? What is that?
I'm not sure.
Like there's a reason why, you know, people go, how come you're not bigger or whatever? Because I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much. First of all, I don't do auditions. You're not gonna like, why aren't you playing at this place or that place? Because I don't do auditions. You know what I'm saying? If you want me there, you'll come and get me. You know, it doesn't help me. I just don't. I also don't do job interviews. Anytime I ever got a job, it was a hookup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The same way, anytime I get a gig, it's a hookup. Somebody says you should get a G on that show, you know? So then I was asked yesterday, what if, who's the dude who created Saturday Night Live?
Lorne Michaels.
Yeah, he said, what if Lorne Michaels asked you to fucking audition for him? And in all honesty, I was like, I don't know, man.
You would do it. If someone asked you, I feel like you wouldn't put your name in the hat for an audition, but if someone was like, hey, we want you to come try out for this, you would fucking show up.
Depends,
you know?
Man. I don't know, man, because I know what
because
comes
you're
with that.
No. You're a person who always will take a good opportunity if it comes to you. You will make the attempt. You might, if you get offered it, you might not take it, but I know you would go to that audition.
I don't know.
So?
I can't say no or yes, but the fact that I got to think about it, you know, because I know what comes with, like, that's industry shit. You know what I'm saying? That's industry shit, man. And people are like, you don't want the, I don't know. I'm not really looking, you know, I'm not looking for a sitcom. I'm not looking for any of that shit. I just want to do comedy. I want people to fucking show up when I play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, I don't know. I know if you do that, that's a step to getting more people to come to when you play, but I don't know. I think he will hold a meeting of his advisors, Brian.
His cabinet? Who's in your cabinet?
Gato Gordo, you, Mark.
I feel like I'm your press
Tristan,
Tristan,
Jason,
yeah,
and Simeon. Simeon would be one of my closest advisors.
Yeah, he'd be pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
Truth of the matter is,
what a squad.
That's a squad, and the truth of the matter, Gato, is that's what I need. I need a cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need. You know. That's what I need. Because then I'd be chilling. Yeah, the comedians. That's what I need. Because then you guys would just be like helping me write. You guys would be my inspiration, just hanging out and talking with y'all dumbasses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would be totally fun.
What were we just talking about right before? Oh, the
Elizabeth Hurley.
No. It was the SNL thing. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think it's interesting, man. The further along that I get doing production and stuff like that, the less and less I have any sort of desire to do anything related to Hollywood at all. Like when I was younger, I wanted to, but now, like not. I just want to do my thing, my own thing.
I mean, that's what it's all about. It's like, how famous do you want to be? You know, and the truth is, like, I'm very happy if, like, when I play, I sell out wherever it is I'm playing.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if everybody knows who I am, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be able to, like, do what I do. And I want to do it in front of as many people as I can. But I know that's a step that can, that's what they're going to sell me. They're going to say, listen, if you do get this, think about how you're going to, But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything has a cost. And they say everybody has a price, but
I think the good thing to do, bro,
I think everybody has a price when you're in it for the money.
Right. Yes, dude. Yes. That is, yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, for me, and of course they could always say, well, money gets you all the other things or whatever. But, I'm at a point right now where I'm paying my bills. I only need to do a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to, like, get to a point where, like, I look on YouTube and we get like fucking 126 million views and shit like that. Dude, but does it matter? Is it going to make me happier? Because the truth of the matter is the people watching this shit, although I love that you guys are on it and you guys make it fucking worth it. I feel like we have a crew. We've been getting fucking comments all fucking day. I'm having a good time. Mm-hmm. What else would I be doing right now at fucking 1:47 on a Saturday? Sleeping, doing my laundry, cleaning my house. Fucking who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? I love doing what I do. I don't need much. In fact, I want less. I'm going to start fucking throwing more shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need much. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's hard to say I'm in it for money because I got to pay bills. But it's like, I don't need a lot to survive, man.
All I want is enough money to where I don't have to do other work and I can do this kind of stuff. Do this show make fake news segments like that, other entertainment stuff, dude. Like I said to Christina, after the reason that I shot that was because of the episode we had with Scoop. And from listening to Scoop, and you actually brought it up, you said he is someone who strikes when the iron's hot. And from hearing him talk, he was like, listen, if you have a good idea, you just have to run with it, you know? And that was the message that I got from him. So I've had this idea about doing a news spinoff of our show. And that's when I came up with it, wrote it, shot it, started at 2 p.m, got done at 2 a.m. 12 hours from zero to completed work. So I think it's pretty impressive. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm impressed. I liked it.
But I said to Christina, I could do that every single day, every day for the rest of my life. Just keep making shit like that every day. But I just got to figure out how to generate a little scroll off of it.
Well, one way you can get a little support is if listeners go to anditwasgood.net and cop themselves one of those mugs, all right, with the quote, "It's my ignorance that makes me adorable." If you want to support the show, go to anditwasgood.net and cop yourself a mug. But we're slacking on that too. We need to get some shirts up there and shit. I'm sure a lot of our listeners would like to be rocking a rated G shirt, you know? Mm-hmm. I know I would. You know, doesn't take much. Traveling Runner got an idea. What is it? Traveling Runner? What is your idea?
He's typing. I guess that would also be a great time to shout out our other sponsor, XXX Playground, the only adult communication tool, the best ever. I heard you can what, Gary? You can get what?
Fist deep into someone you love. 2 to 6 players. All right. You can make like a fist centipede. The only game that you can do is centipede and blame it on the dice.
Maybe they have that on the submarine.
You think any of them dudes are banging? You think any of them dudes are like, yo, we're going down. I want to pop one more. I mean, they're rich sickos. Like, what if there's one what if one of them are like into asphyxiation?
Well,
he's probably having the time of his life right now. The other ones are looking at him like, would you please stop masturbating? And he's just like slowly fucking having Mystery Science Theater with old, I can't say that word. Noir movies from the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
So what do you want us to do with the Mystery Science Theater? Because I'm intrigued by this idea. But
my brother watches that all the time.
Yeah, that would be fun.
He watches it all the time.
Like what? Maybe we shoot new Mystery Science Theaters?
Just one naked guy in there staring at all the others, all oily.
It's like
not even oily, dude, sweaty. Oh my God, the air in there. We didn't even think of that. You know they ain't got no AC. Mm-hmm. Oh, it must be so stuffy. Oh, I'm starting to feel.
They just got one little fan.
I don't even think so, man. They got one of the ones that you hold. The dude who got him there is going like this. The fucking
it has a little water spray behind it too, so they can mist.
Maybe it got hijacked. And maybe one of them hijacked it. We just talk shit about what's going on in the film and how it compares to the day today.
I got to start watching some Mystery Science Theaters and see if I got anything good.
Also, yeah, they're definitely just all sweaty, dude. Just sweaty, sitting there slowly suffocating, and he's having the time of his life. And they're like, dude, would you please stop masturbating? I'm a horrible person.
You are horrible.
I am, man. I'm a horrible person, man. That's wrong. Everything I've said today is definitely wrong. Y'all would rock that format. Thank you. It's like crowd work. I'm not very good at crowd work. I've been getting better at crowd work. Usually my crowd word is, could you do me a favor and shut the fuck up? That's what I said to this chick yesterday. She was there with this dude from Brooklyn too. And of course they like Buddha already warned me. So the chick on the right likes to be chatty. And I'm like, whatever, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And I go out there and right away, I happen to be wearing this shirt because I just woke up out of bed. So she reads the shirt. She's like, all loud to her man, you gotta get that shirt. You gotta get that shirt. And I'm like, and I go, shh. Inside voices. I said, and I start talking again, and she's just like, no, he just gotta get that shirt. I said, oh my God, would you shut the fuck up?
How did she respond?
They all started laughing, including her. She was a drunk fucking 20-something-year-old white chick. Right. I've suffered through your early crowd work and abuse. You can shred them to what you want. I'm not gonna lie, man. He has suffered. I am, to the people I love, I'm very abusive sometimes. I think I have been kind of abusive to you sometimes, Gato, and I'm sorry. But it's only because I love you.
I mean, while you're doling out apologies, I'm here. You have 141 episodes to make up for.
I'm not sorry. You haven't put up with no abuse like he has put up with, man. He's known me. We actually shared a house together at one point.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. And
at one point, I was a bigger dick than I am now. But he was there through the hard times, man. Big up to fucking Gato Gordo and everybody over at Fat Cats, man, when I was going through my divorce and them motherfuckers was lighting me up. I got all these tats right here through fucking divorce.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Every holiday of my first year being divorced.
That's right.
Yeah,
you told me that. Hey, buddy.
Yeah. And then my man Gato did this one for me. This is what happens when you just hang out at a tattoo shop. Because then we're sitting there one day and it was kind of slow. And Gato Gordo says, yo, you mind if I just practice some style on your shit? So I got this one right here just on a whim, because he was just like he wanted to practice. And he did a great job and it was free. So one of the worst sittings I ever had.
It hurt?
I don't even know why it hurt. So it was one of the worst. I mean, I had a couple of bad ones, and I think he's done all my worst ones. Not as far as what came out, but as far as the sitting goes.
Like the pain, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that one was the first time I ever took
Oxy, right? It was Oxy. Yeah, we talked about it. I took Oxys, right?
Yeah, man. I took 2 of them shits and they didn't kick in till after the fucking tattoo. Good times. After the Hawaii trip. Yeah. It was all, it's crazy, man. But yeah, dude, that shit didn't kick in. I don't know how people be doing Oxy, yo. No fun at all. We went back to my house. I think Mark was there. I don't think Kev came back with us. I know I think it was Leo, and because you didn't get mentally prepared, no towels, no lollipops. No, I ran and got lollipops, dude. I definitely I had to. There's no way.
Is that the trick? You put a lollipop in your mouth while you're
I eat like maybe 20 of those shits during the sitting. Because I get a blood drop, like a sugar drop.
Yeah. You don't want to pass out.
I'd be like that. Yeah. So
you want the sugar.
I found the trick. If I just suck on a lollipop, that doesn't really happen. Yeah, the price was right. And I got a great tattoo when I wear my denim shorts. When I rock my extra baggy denim shorts.
With the Air Force Ones to the beach.
With my Air Force Ones to the beach.
To the Atlantic City beach.
And a wife beater.
Oh, man.
Rock and roll, man. I don't play, dog. G and Mark are brothers of the fan. Oh, yeah, you got to put the fan in front of me, too. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. I perspire.
Really? You sweat?
A lot.
So they put a fan to dry you off?
And I have a towel, and I sit there the whole time with a towel.
Yeah, I feel like I would be sweating. I'm sweating now just thinking about it.
They're no fun, but that one hurt like a motherfucker. And I remember we went back to my house, and well, listen, it looks like I don't mind it, but God will tell you, dude, they don't even like people to see me getting tatted because I scare people off. I just sit there. Mm-hmm. For the first like 15 minutes. Then after that, I'm pretty good. Then you can hammer away. But I mean, don't get me wrong. This shit, dude, I went back to the house and everyone was talking and I was just in the fucking couch like that. And I couldn't move. And the whole time in my head, I'm going, oh man, I want to add to this conversation, but I can't even open my mouth to speak, yo.
The more you do it though, the more you enjoy that.
No, I'll never know because I'm never doing it again. That was horrible.
That's a good thing.
It was horrible. It was
good for you.
I don't really like pills too much, man. You know, unless it's like, you know, something I know. Definitely scaring people. Pale, sweaty, yelling LOL like zombie dead. Yo, man. They hurt. I hate when people say they don't hurt. They all hurt. That's why I say if you're going to get a tattoo, don't even worry about what's going to hurt. Get what you want, where you want. And I always say go big. You know, go proportional. You know, would you say that's good advice there, Gato? Right? Go proportional. In other words, if you're going to get something up here, make sure it fits the size of your arm. Don't get some little shit. It's going to hurt. You know, forget about it. It all hurts. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Everybody sits still to get it. You know, I might scream, yell, and get nauseous, but, you know, yeah, man. And here's another thing, man. People, if you're going to get a tattoo, stop fucking haggling the fucking artist. All right? It's something that's going to be there for your fucking life. You'll spend your money on other bullshit. You don't go to fucking Best Buy or any of these other places and fucking haggle the price.
That's how you end up with a Logitech controller.
That's how you end up with a fucking Logitech, all right?
Dude, like, they heard banging noises.
That's what they claim, that people are banging.
Sonar picked up banging sounds on Tuesday from underneath the water in the Atlantic Oceans.
On Tuesday.
Opioids, no. Opioids, yeah. Opioids, no.
No, opioids, no.
Opioids, yes. Yes.
I don't get
like Frankenstein, coke in one side, heroin in the other.
Yeah, that's probably what you look like, Frankenstein. That's exactly what you look like. You have a bunch of stitches going across your forehead because you fell somewhere and popped your head, or got your head popped by somebody else that's trying to rob you or some shit. You know? Fucking A. They heard banging. Dollar for dollar, heroin is your best buy.
Or LSD.
Speedballs.
Gato, see, that's why you're my guy, bro. I said once I hit 70, so once I hit 38, testosterone replacement therapy and HGH, right? And then once I hit 70, heroin and crystal meth.
70. Dude, you hit 70.
Maybe 55.
Yeah, you might want to start a little earlier. If you start doing crystal meth and speedballing at 70, you're not making 71. So you're basically saying if I hit 70, that's it. Because to do it at 70, you're going to have to at least be prepared since 50.
Yeah, once we're done, dog, let's fucking go.
I started doing drugs again, I'd say at 45. I started doing them again. 65.
And how's it been? I mean, it's working out, right?
Yeah, man. I'm all right.
You look better than you've ever looked, dude. It's de-aging you. I think the telomeres are growing.
I think it is telomeres.
Good for you, bro. 2002.
For the record, I have been clean and sober since 2002. No lie. Good for you. I just keep my sense of humor. Listen, man, I always say, I got nothing against people, you know, stopping doing drugs, but me, I can't stop the gas that got me here, man. I can't start switching up now, man. I think if I started switching up, I would fucking, you know.
It would kill you, dog.
I think it would kill me.
It would kill you. Yeah, it would kill you. You don't want to stop what you got going on now. At this point, you just got to keep it rolling.
Just got to keep, you know, getting from A to B at this point, you know.
With a little C.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna say this again. I think I said this back in the 30th episode, and it didn't really stick. But yeah, I'm gonna cut down on the cigarettes too.
They're hard, dude. They're so hard.
Well, I just need more energy, you know.
And dude, you'll notice, man, you stop smoking cigarettes for a couple days. In the morning, you wake up, you're like, dude, I feel great.
I would like to feel great again when I wake up. I don't. Some of us had bad breaks, G. Can't stop even when we know we are definitely going on a mission. Well, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, my breaks went out at 12, dog.
I mean, once again, man, big up to my man KL. I think I spoke about it last week. I don't know if you know, if you knew KL. I think
I did not.
No, not you. I was talking to Gato. But I think Gato, I think you knew KL, man. He passed away 2 weeks ago. So
that's a shame.
You know.
Overdose or something like that?
Yeah, probably. That's the dude that me and Mark ran into. And I had made the comment that he looked exactly the same. So I guess in perspective, he looked good.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I think I mentioned it. But, you know, yeah, that's what happens when you stay in that game, man. You know, I think it's a thing of like, I always bug out that like I've never became an addict because I'm not. Like, I'm that dude that if I got it, I do it. If I don't got it, I don't care. You know, and I'm also that dude that still shows up. Like, in other words, I've never taken off of work because I got too fucked up the next day. Oh, yeah, man, listen, dog, I'm not going to act like, you know, I mean, it's fucked up in a sense, but it's one of those things of, I mean, let's keep it real, you know.
Seen it coming.
He was older than me and never left the game, dude. He was getting high with, you know, back in the day when we were getting high. So, I mean, what do you expect? It was bound to happen. You know, it's sad. It's sad. I mean, some people have hard lives. I never really understood that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I love getting high. I love drugs, right? But I don't love drugs more than I love doing them in a house.
That's the difference. I mean, honestly, bro, that's the difference.
Like
that's the difference. That's the difference. That's like
the
big.
That's clean. I don't mean like a house with a bunch of other. No, I mean like my house, comfortable.
Your rent. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, if I don't pay my rent, then I'm gonna be in the streets, and drugs are no fun in the streets. They're just not. It's not the fun way to do drugs. You know what I'm saying?
That's a sad way to do drugs.
It's not even fun. It's like, I don't know. I guess it's because I've always done drugs to enhance my life, not to escape my life.
Also an important distinction.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, in other words, I was always very aware that nothing that I'm doing is going to take away any of my pain or problems. That the minute I'm done with this, the problems are going to still be there. You know what I'm saying? Just like the rent is still going to be there. You know, I might not pay, like if I got, you know, if I found the drug I really liked, I might let the electric bill go up a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? But
not the rent.
Not the rent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what fun. Like, think about it. When you were younger and you were getting high in the street, right? Didn't you always say it sucks being out here? Like, especially in the winter. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing too, man. Once you start feeling things, like you feel like teeth hurting, chances are you should probably chill for a second till they don't hurt no more and get to brushing. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I just never really understood it personally. You know, that's all I'm saying. I am not saying I am better than, however, I am better off. Oh, no doubt. Listen, if it's affecting you that way, then the obvious thing to do is to stop.
That's what I did.
That's cool, because everything isn't for everybody.
You
know what I'm saying? So if it's affecting you, I got no problem with people, you know, making their life better. I got no problem with people that don't do drugs. I prefer people that don't do drugs because then they're not taking any of mine. You know what I'm saying?
It's one less head on the joint.
That's it. Now, you know, you ain't smoking my shit. You ain't doing my shit. I'm fine with that. I got no problems. You know, some people need that shit, man. God bless you. Do what works best for you. You know, I'm totally not against that. So please don't get me wrong. Congratulations on that, for real. You know,
good for you, bro.
24 years. Nah, man, good for you, dog. I honestly do respect that. I joke around all the time, man, but I honestly do respect that. So God bless you and good for you, man. It's hard for some, and and say for others, pain is handled differently by all. I do agree. I do agree with that, man. You know, I would definitely say the way I handle it is not the way most people handle it. You know, other than the crying. I cry every day. Happy some find their way back. Yeah, man, listen, man. That's what life's all about. And yes, you know, there are some people that should not, my neighbors should have not been doing drugs. You know, I'll do a bong for you all. I never liked bongs, man. You know, it's just you gotta finish the whole thing. I was always that dude like
it's funny
covering the top because I couldn't take the whole hit.
It's kind of old school to not use pipes, right? And like it's more of a white guy thing to use the pipe, would you say?
Yeah, because I
it's
think
like because crack came out when you were a kid, right? Like you remember when that happened, I assume, and that was probably a big connotation being like on the pipe, right?
I was doing crack before it was all popular and everybody was doing it. You know,
was it really like how they how they make it seem now? Like all of a sudden there wasn't crack and then it was just bam on the streets and it was like fucking crazy. Did it kind of just like come out of nowhere almost, or no?
I don't know. It kind of just was there one day. We're smoking the harshest blunts. Bong clean with ice. Yeah, but I just can't. I don't have the lungs for bongs, man. You know, and then it's like just so much work. Crack ruined it for the bong scene. Yeah, it did. For pipes and shit like that. That's why when I bought hash into my neighborhood, nobody would try it because you have to put it in a pipe.
Really?
And that's how, yeah. So then I started selling a dime of hash with a nickel, like some real shitty Mexican weed, and I was calling it shake and bake. And you just do it in a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Bazookas before crack. Bazookas. I remember bazookas. Rhodes pens ruled the day.
I have a funny story about a pen. So back in the day when I was smoking a little bit of the Krizak, I was in East Camden, or no, I'm sorry, South Camden, and it was, I don't know, about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was dressed kind of nice, especially for a white kid in Camden. You know, like I wasn't homeless. I had exactly, yeah, like I had a car, like I looked decent, you know. And if anybody doesn't know, Camden is like 70% black, 30% Hispanic. Like there's nobody who looks like me who lives in the city, period. It's just, there isn't. So
that isn't buying crack.
That isn't buying. Well, no one lives in the city.
Oh, lives. Okay. Yeah.
Well, they might live on the streets, but they're not living in an apartment there, you know?
Okay.
So I go into the store and it's like a you know, Chinese like supermarket, like a bodega or something, right? So there's this, you know, middle-aged black gentleman kind of dressed like in a suit. You know, it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday afternoon. He was in his church clothes. So then he's in front of me, and then I go behind him, and I asked for a pen. I asked for a rose, and the dude turns and he looks at me and he goes, "You look regular, son. You look regular. What is someone regular like you doing out here buying something like that?" And the dude just starts going off on me, right? So I don't even say anything, right? I just grab it.
What can you say?
I'm not going to say anything. So I just grab it. I go outside. I go right to the car. He's still doing his thing inside. And then as he comes out, I'm blasting off.
Are you proud of yourself? Wait, what did Gato Gordo just say? The cheap, messy stuff was the bazooka. It was huge in Colombia. They exported the better stuff. That aquarium trip is always spicy.
He's talking about the Camden Aquarium. Getting to the Camden Aquarium. Yeah, it is dicey going there.
And Traveling Runner said, "What? Camden is hood as fuck."
Yeah. I'm not proud of it. What I am proud of is that I lived through it, and I do think that it gave me a very good perspective on like a perspective I wouldn't have had on the world. I'm happy I have that perspective now. You know, like, dude, about the pharmaceutical.
I'm happy you made it through.
Thanks, man.
I really am.
Thanks, man.
You know,
I mean, just think, dude, if I wasn't a drug addict, my standards wouldn't have been lowered and I never would have done this show.
Everything happens for a reason. I'd like to believe that you became a complete drug addict just so you could actually see rock bottom, where you could actually look up to someone like me.
Yes.
I'd like to think crack brought us together. Like drugs so often do. You know, drugs will definitely make you make friends. Not necessarily good friends, but you will make friends. You know, for sure. It was cocaine that brought me and my my bully together. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, he used to bully me all the time till we did coke together. Then we became friends.
You guys started business together?
No. But he stopped bullying me. Ouch, we all need some aloe now. When you're in the grips, it's all good.
Yep.
It's not.
No, it's not. It seems like it is, though.
It's not. It's not, man. I don't like hangovers. That's what always kept me, I guess, kept me honest in a sense, because I don't like hangovers, you know, of any kind. You know, like I don't like drugs that leave you feeling fucked up, you know, the next day. I mean, sometimes it's going to happen, but, you know, I won't keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually you just don't want to feel like shit in the morning. Yeah. And now I'm sitting here thinking I got to stop the smoking because, you know, I'm 53, dog. You know what I'm saying? There comes a point I got to fucking start taking a little better care of myself. A little. What do you say? The throat? What do you say?
The throat drip. The throat drip in the afters. Sun's coming up. Shame. Yeah. The feeling in your stomach too. The battery acid in the stomach.
It's more like the clogged up nose and shit. You can't get nothing in. You're putting droplets of water up your nose, trying to clear shit out, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
and keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Yes, I am, man. And the truth is, I'm trying to get to a point at some point where maybe I could just like take on life straight. But then I always say to myself, dude, you're all right. I'm like, you're doing good. I'm too old. Let's just go, Brian. Really, dude?
Vamos pa allá.
You just turned Team Brian on me?
Stuffed beak is the worst.
Yeah, man. Or flat tires. Get a flat tire. Can't even breathe to that shit, man. I hate that shit. So fuck all that shit.
Yep.
No hangovers. I love you, dog. I'm glad you cleaned up your act.
Thank you.
You know, I couldn't even imagine doing this show with you and you just being all fucked up over there. Showing up late.
Yes.
We go to my family's place in Medellin.
Vámonos.
Style.
Vámonos. Yo soy listo.
Man. You know, I think I'm gonna probably go out like in a hotel room, a nice hotel room, very nice, good view, by myself, on the toilet,
naked,
of course, and like there'll be some drugs somewhere, you know.
I'm in.
Start a show in Colombia. I get weed hangovers every now and then. When you wake up still high.
That's got to be an edible or something like that, though, right?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I kind of stay high. Rose Pen News. I kind of stay high. Like if I wake up, which I always do in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom real quick, I'll just grab the blunt that's in my ashtray, light it, walk to the bathroom, take a piss, take some hits, put it back in the ashtray, and go to sleep.
You still,
So I kind of stay high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess it's hard. I guess it's horrible to say.
Yeah.
You got Gato fucking pump right now. He's coming up with fucking a million
new
things
ideas.
right now. New ideas, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start writing that movie that I got.
Which one?
The sequel.
Is that what's gonna be called? The sequel? Is that the title?
No. I want it to be a part 2. It's got to be something part 2. I haven't come up with the title yet or anything. All I have is the idea.
Okay.
I don't even have the story or anything. I just have the idea. It's going to be a part 2 that never had a part 1. I'm in for that Colombia trip.
The purro to perico.
I would only go with you, Gato.
Yeah, I'm same. I would go with two of you.
I would only go.
I take that back. I would go without UG, but just with Gato.
You know, Gato. What's? Hold on a second. Go.
Listo, pues. Nos fuimos.
Gato, what a brick going for down there? I heard they're cheap.
Yeah.
I heard they're cheap. Yeah, I would only go with you, Gato, for sure, because I'm kind of scared of Colombia.
Perico.
So you could read Spanish.
¿Yo puedo hablar también? Pendejo?
I hate when you talk Spanish. I feel like you're appropriating.
I feel like I'm appropriating.
You'll be amazed. Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah. And awake.
And alert.
Alert.
I'd be, look, if I'm with you, I'll be cool, but I think I'd be very nervous in car rides. In Brazil, a brick of the raw paste is like 200 to 300 US Biden bucks.
That's not bad, dude.
I'm kind of surprised Biden hasn't put his face on money yet. I'm very surprised, actually. I would not have been surprised.
Dude, Trump would have been the one to do it, dude. No, Biden. Let's just be honest, dude. Trump would have been. He would have been the one to make a $1,000 bill and then put his face on it. He would have been the guy to do it.
There's not $1,000 bill.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think 100.
Yeah, 100 is the biggest one. That makes sense. Oh, what? Did I said I'd be nervous in the car rides? Because I'd be nervous. That's the only time I'd really be nervous. Once you got me someplace, I'd be like, well, he must know where we're at, you know? New meaning to living the dream. New meaning to living the dream. But yeah, that's the only time I'd be nervous, because like I feel like a lot of people get kidnapped in Colombia, or is that just a phobia that I shouldn't have? In Colombia, they got that zombie drug, Escopita, or Escopita, I think it's called. The zombie drug. What about that shit?
Straight leaves.
More pure, no patrol, straight from Lee style. Ooh. Escopoline is called?
Escopoline.
Roofies. Oh, escopoline, Roofie's equivalent. What about that other shit that gives you fucking scales? What's that shit called?
There's xylazine.
What are they calling it? Xylazine?
Xylazine, yeah.
Is that the shit that makes people get like fucking
scaled? Yeah, crocodile xylazine.
Crocodile. That's the shit.
Yeah.
I don't get people.
Well, it's just, dude, it's poor man's heroin. It was
but it doesn't matter. They were showing these people, man. They got like fucking, I started getting this the third day I took it, and they got like these big gaping raw rashes on their legs that you could like peel open. It's like,
not into it. Not for me.
Like, I just don't get any of that shit. Like, there's certain drugs I really just don't get, because the effects of those drugs are fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
Kensington's finest. I just don't get it. I don't get people lacing their shit with fucking
fentanyl.
Why would you want to kill your customers?
Well, because there's more customers coming around.
But here's the thing: the more customers, the more money, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Well,
it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Honestly, man, I think what it is with the fentanyl, I think it's China shipping that shit in by the boatload. I think I think they work in collusion with the cartels to disrupt the country via drugs. And the CIA.
And the DOJ.
And the COD.
And NWA.
And the PCP. Ooh, that's another one.
No way I trust the street. Yeah. Is it no way I trust the street, or no way I trust the street?
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Easiest way to poison the public. Yeah, a lot of the public.
I'm about to pee my pants, bro.
The undesirables. Okay, what else do you have planned for the weekend?
We're gonna do a show with.
What else do you have planned for the week?
I have some video editing that I'm gonna do to make some money the next couple days. I am gonna film another Rated News at some point over the next week, and then we have a show coming up.
Yeah. And we're gonna try to get Mark on that show.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hit him up later. We'll try to get him on that show, and we'll dive deep into the aliens, dog. And listen, man, I want to thank all you guys, especially for the comments and shit. And if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, smash on that like button, man. Get that shit rolling. Thank you guys, man. Without you guys, this shit would just be me talking to Brian. You guys were commenting like motherfuckers today, and I appreciate every one of you. Hope you have a great week. Follow Brian at Brian T. Licata on Instagram. Follow me at Gary G. Garcia on Instagram. And we'll see you hopefully this weekend, man. Peace.